Hello and namaste to one and all. From today onwards, on every Friday, we'll be starting the Friday UAE sessions. So, first half an hour, we will have the guided meditation, and for the next half an hour, we will have the discourse, or we will have the knowledge sharing session. So, let us quick start today with half an hour meditation, and the meditation will be guided to us through Naidu Koteshwar Rao. So he will be guiding us with today's half an hour meditation. Over to Koteshwar.
Okay, thank you, Srikant. Yeah, thank you, Srikant. Welcome all. We'll start the meditation. We'll go into meditation. Just have a comfortable, relaxed position. Sit comfortably. You can sit on the chair. Clasp your hands, fingers with fingers, and close your eyes. Then observe the normal and natural breath. You will listen a nice music, and also same time you please observe the normal and natural breath. Just relax our body. Just relax our body. We'll focus all our body first 2 minutes to get relaxed ourselves. Just observe, relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, eyes, relax your neck, relax your chest, your upper body, lower body, relax your hands, arms, relax your shoulders, relax your thighs, legs, relax your core, relax your feet. Now we will observe our normal natural breath and we will go into deep meditation. Last 30 seconds. We'll keep our both the hands on eyes for 5 seconds and slowly we will open our eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. Okay, this. Yeah. Thank you, Srikant. Now you please continue for the next session.
Srikan, you're mute. Chicken is on mute, I think.
Just a minute. Are you able to see screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yes, friends, today we will be talking about the 18 guiding principles of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So, what are these 18 guiding principles of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement? Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is founded by Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji, and from past 30 years, Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is teaching about meditation, vegetarianism, and pyramid energy. These are the three major points which Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is teaching to the entire world. So this presentation is only for the knowledge purpose. So if you want to explore more about this subject, you can visit the website of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, www.pssmovement.org, or you can go through the books written by the various masters of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So I am connected with PSSM from 2006. So it was a wonderful journey. And in this journey, I met with many friends like Naidu Kodeshwar Rao, Konda Reddy, Venkat Raman, then Nanaji, and so many friends like this. I have met with them. So I am very happy in this journey. So let us first come to the first point of 18 guided principles. So the first principle is meditation the right way. That is what we have done until now. That is the half an hour of meditation is called the Anapanasati technique of meditation. So this technique was first originally propounded by none other than the Gautama Buddha. So after so many years, most of the people forgot the meditation technique. So again, it was reintroduced by Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji, the founder of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So the kind of meditation which we did for half an hour, it is called the Anapanasati technique of meditation. Ana means the in-breath, Apana means the out-breath, and Sati means to be with your breath. So this is the way, or this is the technique of how to do meditation. So every Friday we'll be doing this kind of meditation, which is called the Anapanasati technique of meditation. So we have to meditate. This is the right way of meditation. When we say meditation, then this is the right way. The second principle of PSSM 18 guiding principle is write spiritual books. There are so many books recommended by Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji. So out of those books, if you are reading, you are he is recommending so many books. So the books of Osho Rajneesh, Red Batin, then Lobsang Rampa. There are so many books which are recommended by Pyramid Spiritual Society's movements. So those books will give you the right knowledge, and you will be able to go to the next level in spirituality. So reading right books like increases your knowledge pattern. Through you will be well versed with the knowledge. What is astral travels? What is third eye? What is aura? So all these things you will come to know if you are able to read the proper right spiritual books. So we will come to the third principle, that is exchange of meditational experiences. So we have to share our experiences with our friends or family, or through sessions like this. In coming days, we will also share the experiences of each and individual master who is into meditation, who is practicing into meditation from past few years. If he is into meditation from, let us say, 6 months also, he will also have some more experiences. Even that person also is eligible to tell about meditation. So like this, we can share about each other. Maybe some people will be able to see colors during meditation. Some will be able to have the astral travels. So somebody will have different kind of sensation while doing meditation. So there are different ways of experiences which every individual gets when he's doing meditation. So when we share the experiences, so we'll come to know that, okay, when we are doing meditation, these kind of experiences we are getting in a meditation. So it is compulsory that we have to share our experiences. So the fourth principle is spend much time in silence. So when we are not doing anything, it is better to keep in a silent mode. It is better to go into a silent mode, because when we are in silence, we are like preserving lot of energy. Instead of chattering, instead of speaking, which is useless neither to you, or going into a useless chat with your friends or people around you, it is better to be in mute. When there is no need to talk at all. So it is better to go into silence. Every now and then, to preserve ourselves, to preserve our energy, it is better to go in silence. That is the fourth principle. The fifth principle is utilizing full moon nights for meditation. So full moon nights are very powerful nights. So on the full moon night, 2 days before full moon night, and after 2 days after full moon night. So these 5 days are very, very powerful days. So if you see the ocean, you will see the tides will be very high, and there is lot of change in our body, in our thinking pattern. On full moon nights, you can observe, like, you will have a different type of energy in your body, your thinking pattern. So instead of using that energy for some other purpose, it is better to use it for good purpose. So most of the meditators in PSSM, they utilize this full moon nights for doing long meditation. So they start at night 9 o'clock and they do up to next day morning 5 o'clock. So in this manner, they utilize the energy. By doing meditation during full moon nights, you will get a lot of experience. You get a lot of energy. Energy transition takes place. So if you have any blocks in your etheric body, astral body, so all these things will get cleared, because the energy will be immense. So all the blocks, all your negative thinking pattern, everything will be washed out when you do meditation during full moon nights and also new moon nights. Next principle, utilize pyramid energy for meditation. So pyramid is a kind of a powerful warehouse of energy. The cosmic energy, what you get in pyramid is immense. So if you are utilizing a pyramid for doing meditation, you will go into a blank state very quickly, because we as a human, we will have so many thoughts of past, so many fears of future. So we are not in the present. So our mind is like that. It is just like a monkey. It is either going in the past or either it is jumping into the future, but it is never in the present. So to have a stable mind, or to quickly attain the thoughtless state, so we have to use the pyramid energy. So this pyramid energy takes you to the thoughtless state very quickly. And also there is a lot of energy. This pyramid has the capability to pull a lot of cosmic energy. And if you are sitting under a pyramid, then you are able to gain that cosmic energy. So if anybody is doing meditation under the pyramid, he will get 5 times more energy than anywhere else, because this pyramid has the power to attract that kind of energy. So the angle what PSSM has told is 51 degrees 52 minutes. So that is the exact angle what we follow for this time. So this angle is very much important, and PSSM organizes many workshops on how to make your own pyramid. So you can make this pyramid from any type of metal like copper, or you can make it from cardboard or anything. The angle is very much important. So let us utilize pyramids in our daily life. We'll go to the next principle. let us not use medicines as much as possible. So we should try to heal ourselves by doing meditation. Through meditation, we are able to heal lot of diseases. And I will share you my own experiences. When I was in UAE, so I was playing cricket and I fell down, and my right hand was twisted. So for next 10-15 days, I was not able to move my right hand. It was in such a horrible position that I was not able to wear my own shirt. I was not able to eat with my right hand. So in that critical position also, I did not go to the doctor. I believed in meditation, and through meditation, I was able to heal that my right hand. Anything would have happened, whether it is a air crack or what happened, I do not know. For 15 days, I suffered with lot of pain, and I was not able to move my right hand. But because I believed in meditation and I did meditation, lot of meditation, so I was able to heal it without any X-rays or without going to any doctor. So this is some recommends that you follow the way of meditation to heal yourself from all sort of diseases. In can't but cases only, you visit the doctor. That is the main agenda. The next principle is never eat meat and no eggs. So, my dear friends, Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement from past 30 years is educating people not to eat meat. Go vegetarian. That is what one of the greatest teachings of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, that we should go without eating meat. We should be vegetarian. We should protect our animal friends or brothers. We should protect our bird friends and brothers. We should protect aquatic kingdom friends and brothers. So they are just like our brothers. So it is our responsibility to protect them. And there are so many scientific reasons also involved why we should avoid eating meat. So there are so many videos, and in coming days also we will have an exclusive session on vegetarianism. At that time, we will discuss completely, deeply on this aspect of vegetarianism. Next principle is spend much time in pure nature. So nature has given us a lot of energy. It has given so many things to us. But as a human, we are always going against the nature. We destroy the trees. We kill animals. We destroy the mountains. We use it for mining. And so many destructions we are doing. That is the reason we are going against the nature. But once we connect with the nature, you will get so many things. So much of energy is there in this nature. So whenever you find time from your routine, just spend some time in the nature. That is very much needed, and it regenerates you. So coming to our next principle, never indulge in spiritual clothing or sacred body marks. So no need to put any spiritual marks on your body. No need to tattoo on your body Om, Allah, or any Jesus Christ symbol. Nothing is required. There is no need to show that you are a spiritual person by wearing a spiritual clothing. That is the one of the major teachings of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. You can do meditation in a t-shirt and jeans pant. There is no need to have a spiritual clothing for that one. Not required. No need to put any kind of telecom kind of thing or anything. So you can meditate as it is. No need to have any kind of spiritual clothing. So next principle is imparting meditation to children. If you are from a business background and you want to learn about the stock market, so at the age of 12 itself, you should send your children to the place where they can learn about stock market. So that is the right age for the children to learn about stock market. And if you want to teach meditation to your children, they should be taught at the age of 12 or even less. At 5 years itself, we can start teaching them the meditation. And the meditation can be taught even to the person who is in the age of 95 or 100 or beyond. If he is surviving, he can even also practice the meditation. So this younger generation should learn the art of meditation, so that when they grow up, so they will become a good citizens for their respective countries and for the entire world. So the younger generation of each country is very, very vital. So that is the reason, like we as a PSSM, as a complete unit, we teach meditation to all the children in the schools. And Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy, the education wing of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, has tied up with Karnataka government to provide the moral education subject to the students from 8th standard to 12th standard. So in this manner, we are connecting with so many schools and so many students in various cities, towns, villages, and we are teaching meditation to the younger generation. So learn to live as a master. This is the next principle. So everybody in Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is a master. I am the master. Koteshwar Rao is a master. Nanaji Rao is a master. Our friend Venkat is a master. Konda Reddy is a master. So nobody is a follower here. There is no system of master and disciple in Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. Everybody is a master. Today I am learning meditation. This is the first day for me. So from this moment onwards, I am the master. I have known the technique of meditation. Now I can teach to anybody. I can teach to my family. I can teach to my friends, to my colleagues, to my neighbors, to anyone. So the day I learn about meditation, I become the master. So Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement like believes in making masters, not disciples. So that is one of the greatest principles of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So the next principle is reject money exchanges. So we teach meditation free of cost. Even this session, which we are doing, is free of cost. You can just, we are sending the link, you are just joining it, and we do not expect anything from you. So in this manner, we are trying to educate people with meditation and the practices of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So if somebody is giving us the donation out of their free will, we accept it. But we do not specifically ask or force anybody to pay for our sessions. So that is how we do when we are organizing sessions for on behalf of a Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So never indulge in worship of idols or living masters. So let us not, we have a lot of idols. Let us not create new idols, worship them. As Kabir Das has said that काकर पाथर जोड़ी के मंदिर मस्जिद लियो बनाए तापर चढ़ मुल्ला बांग दे क्या बहरा हुआ खुदाई. So Kabir Das believed in idol-less worship. There is no need to go to any religious places to have or to gain something. You can sit in your own house, in your own place, and you can meditate. You will still get connected with God. So the meditation has that kind of power to connect yourself with the God. So there is no need to again have the idol worship. That is what the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is propounding from last 30 years. Tackle all personal problems by using your own meditation energy. This is principle number 15. So whatever problems you have the personal problems, you have the ailments, you have diseases, or you are having the emotional problems, your psychological problems, physical problems, any problems you might have, you try to solve by doing meditation. No need to go to anyone, no need to go to any guru or anybody to seek the help to solve your own problem. You are your own master, my dear friends. Your breath is your own guru. Your breath is the master for you. So you follow your breath, you go into meditation, and you tackle all your personal problems through your meditation. So that is the best way. That is the first and the last way. This is how we should try to solve our own problems. So from past 30 years, those who are connected with PSSM, so they have like sorted out their own personal problems. They have come out of those problems. So we also should try to use the meditation energy for solving our problems. So principle number 16, enjoy normal family life, no sannyasa. So PSSM never says that you leave everything, go and take sannyasa. No, you can have your normal family life. For becoming a meditator, it is not required to leave your family and go somewhere and do something. Not required. You can do meditation with your own family. You can teach your wife or your spouse. You can teach your meditation to your children. And you, as a family unit, you can do meditation together. So that kind of togetherness will increase when we are doing the group meditation with our own family. So there is no sannyasa. Principle number 17, establish pyramid centers, pyramid meditation centers. So we have International Center, Pyramid Valley International in Bangalore, India. Then we have Kartal Pyramid Center in Hyderabad as Maheshwara Mahapyramid. Like this, there are so many pyramids across the length and breadth of the country in India and also abroad. So by establishing this kind of pyramids everywhere, so we are establishing the positivity, the positive energy on this earth. So anywhere the pyramid is there, at least to that extent, there will not be any negative thinking pattern. To that extent, the nature is connected. If you are establishing more and more pyramids on the earth, the ozone layer depletion also will come to an end. So there are so many advantages of pyramid centers and having the pyramids on our earth. And when you are constructing your own house, you should construct, you have to put at least one pyramid on your top of your terrace. Or if you are in a flat system, you, as a combined unit, you need to have a small pyramid at the top of your roof. You can have hanging pyramids, you can have tabletop pyramids. There are so many pyramids. You have eye pyramids, knee pyramids. So you have to use a lot of pyramids to attract a lot of cosmic energy in your daily life. So like this, we have to establish the pyramid centers everywhere so that most of the people can come and do meditation under the pyramids everywhere. So today we have so many, more than 1 lakh pyramid centers across the globe for pyramid meditation. So there are so many centers. Most of the new people keep on coming and they learn about the Anapanasati technique and they sit under the pyramid and do meditation. So the final principle, the 18th principle, is to publish about your meditation experience. So whatever experience you have gained from last 15 years, or let us say 10 years or 5 years or 3 years, whatever experience you have gained through meditation, you have to publish. Either we have the Spiritual India, Spiritual Science magazine, you can share your meditation experiences there, or if you can come out with a book written by you, which has the complete experiences you had in meditation. That is far more better. So like this, we have to share our experiences either verbally or through written mode. So like this, we have to follow all the 18 principles. And today's session is given live on K for Knowledge YouTube channel. So I hope that you enjoyed today's session, and every Friday we will try to come with this kind of sessions. And thank you very much. Yes, friends. So that was today's session. So we will meet again on the next Friday with the promise that we will have half an hour meditation, and we will try to learn some more things in the next Friday session. So thank you very much.